This is George Markey, Calvary Chapel pastor, church planter in Ukraine. Lived here for 30 years. My dad planted the first Calvary in '92. Now we've seen how God has planted more Calvaries here over the years. And I'm here with Zhenya. My family, I got to plant the church here in the city of Ternopil in Ukraine, in the western part. Not Chernobyl, but Ternopil.
Not glowing at night.
Yes.
People here are okay.
So Zhenya now is a pastor and has other pastors he's serving with and a team. And I also was overseeing the churches, the Calvary Chapels in Ukraine, until we evacuated because of the invasion in 2022. And Zhenya was part of my team, and it was just natural to turn it over to him. And he's done a tremendous job keeping all the Calvary Chapels together and encouraged, and helping also get support for them. I just wanted to talk with Zhenya a bit about what's going on in Ukraine. My family are visiting here. We live in Budapest, Hungary, but we're back here just to visit, be part of a camp that they had, a really awesome kids camp, where kids came from all over Ukraine. And I think there's some refugees as well in these camps as well, and neat to see them just serve the kids in this way. But Zhenya, maybe just tell me, what are the biggest challenges right now for the churches?
There's so many things. War is still continuing and it's still quite aggressive. Daily air raid sirens. Even we're in Western Ukraine, but we still feel the effect of it.
Yeah.
On like practically every night there is an air raid siren. That means that something is either about to fly to Ukraine or already in Ukraine, and it can attack us anytime. Because of that, the infrastructure is down.
Right now it's where electricity is out in this part of town.
Yeah.
And have rolling blackouts because of the stations that have been hit by the Russian army. So
like some cities in Ternopil, some areas of the city can be without lights for 15 hours a day.
Yeah.
I know that in Odessa down they have 19-20 hours without lights.
It's closer to the front in the east, southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to make do, right? You figure out you got to plan your washing, your work,
everything.
When you get electricity, it's like, okay,
you have 3 hours or 2 hours, and you need to do so many things.
and businesses
And because of that, a lot of people, they had to change their mindset and change find ways how to, make a living, provide for their families, and it affected everyone. The continuous stress of war, and that you can be mobilized to serve in the army, men specifically, anytime.
Yeah,
you
especially
can,
now, yeah.
especially now. You can. There's a lot of people who left the country and they're moved to another country, or they are relocated to a different place. Because of that, there's not many people.
Yeah.
And it affects churches and opportunities to minister. But because the contrary to that is that the need is huge for the gospel. People are so open, and they're willing to receive the gospel. You can talk to anyone, soldiers, refugees, widows, newly widows, because casualties are happening every day. People are being killed every day.
Yeah.
And because of that, church can be a support and can answer the need, a spiritual need, and an opportunity to listen to what people have to say. But because of everything, it's hard.
Yeah, like one of the greatest lacks, I think, is ministers, because
Yes.
people either being called up to serve, or have left, or have dangers, or taking care of family, whatever. There's just much more needs now than ever, but then fewer people to serve. And so, and a lot of people are new, and the challenge of discipling and training them is big. But give me, what are the great? You started mentioning the opportunities of the gospel, because people need hope. Many have lost everything, and they're in a new city, whatever, and for the church to come around them as family, to support them, to help them, and to share the hope of Jesus with them has been, it's just, the opportunities are amazing. You mentioned one city earlier with me, Nizhyn, and I know the pastor is awesome. He and his wife had to flee initially because the Russians were coming in, and it looked like they were going to take their city, so they had to flee. Bombs were falling all around them, and they thankfully made it safely here.
Yes.
And then as they kind of got on their feet, got rehabilitated, went back, because they got to go back, help those people.
Yeah.
So they're back, and what's going on?
Right now, their church is 75% of their church are kids, and that's the result of last year VBS that they did, and because of the help of many of you guys who supported the work in Ukraine, we were able to help them out to make those DBS camps.
Yeah.
And now those kids are coming to them. And it's
every
about
day, right?
35, 40 kids on a daily basis.
Yeah, on a daily basis, always there, getting discipled, loved, helped.
And Vadim, who was never into, you know,
The pastor.
yeah, Vadim, who's a pastor there, he was never into Sunday school, and his wife would be doing that, and he was like, I was afraid of kids, and I was afraid that I would be teaching for kids, and now that's all he does. And his sermons on Sundays are mostly on the level where kids can understand that.
Yeah.
And the work there is amazing, and God is using them in a tremendous way. And we look for, we see how things that were really, really hard for that family, specifically for Vadim and Tanya, it was really hard before the war. War actually played a positive role there, even though they was, like George, you mentioned before, they were under threat for their lives. Now God has turned that around and made something beautiful out of it. But unfortunately, it's only him, Tanya, his wife, two of their kids. Now their niece is helping, and another family that are helping once in a while.
Yeah.
That's it. And so many people are coming.
Yeah.
There is that need of people,
helpers,
workers, and out of that already baptisms are happening.
Yeah.
Some of the kids, 4 kids, Vadim is doing in class with them, talking to them about water baptism, and they want to be baptized. They want to be part of the church.
Yeah, so God is at work. The harvest truly is plentiful, and the workers are few. So also the call is for missionaries. We need missionaries, right, and among Ukrainians, but also coming here.
Yeah.
So again, thank you so much for your prayers and your support. You're supporting me and Sharon, and the work we're doing is helping us lift up the hands of the Ukrainians here. They're under so much stress and strain, and so much work to do, and so we want to just encourage them. And also, we're working, of course, with refugees outside of Ukraine, in Hungary and in Europe, and God is doing amazing things there too. Big challenges, but big opportunities. So, thank you so much. God bless you guys, and continue to pray for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.